Hey folks, it's the July Lioness, JL here, and this is one of the first videos for a new series, which I'm going to call Wrennard Castle. And this is the build video for my caretaker. I forgot his name, but he lives within walking distance of the castle, and he is moving in ahead of time to oversee the construction of the site. And so this is just a very, 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 very little basic shoebox, basically, for him to live in. And I just want to sort of pop something down easy for him, easy to just throw him into, and definitely we'll fix it up later once he gets some rendered paychecks, so he can fix the place up a bit. So it's basically a shoebox or a studio, if you want to call it that, but lots of potential for other things. I was on a very strict budget. Sometimes you can build for free, but when you move your sim in, uh, unless you use a cheat, then you have about 20,000 simoleons, dollars, to build a house, which is not a lot of money. So I really cheaped out on most everything. I'm just putting the lights in here. You see things sort of appear from nowhere. This is actually recorded with the user interface not showing. But what I'm seeing actually is a big panel on the bottom, across the bottom of my screen, that has what they call the catalog. And you go in the catalog and you select all the items you need. There's a build mode where you draw in the walls as you saw, and then a separate section is the catalog where I selected the stove and the counters and the refrigerator there. Just putting in the sink. And I want this guy to have a very good handiness skill because, as I said, he's going to be the caretaker at the castle. So he will be the one, ideally, to come in and repair the sinks, the plumbing, anything like that. So, yeah, here we've got a very, very, very basic shower going in. I just thought it'd be interesting if you might enjoy watch me build something very simple. I'm going to try to also record the building of the castle, which is terrifying. Kind of a big project. It's going to be on a huge lot. I've been watching videos on how to build towers and how to do roofing. Roofing is rather complicated. But fortunately, we've got YouTube and all these people kind enough to do tutorials on all their things, and people have different skills. And the Sims has been around a long time now, so it's really got a enormous international following. So it's really pretty easy to find. If there's anything you need to know about The Sims, you can probably find a video about it on YouTube, or a comparable video anyway. So yeah, this is just going to be a little one-story house for now, but you can add two. You can add a basement and then a basement under that. You can actually, I think the cap is 6 levels, so you can go have four. You can go up 4 stories above ground and then two below, so 6 levels in all. Plenty of room to grow up and down, and a little bit out the sides too here. It's not a very interesting looking house. But it's a place to hang his head. He's probably going to be over at the construction site most days, and he'll just come in and go to sleep. I got him a very cheap cot. You have a choice of beds ranging from, like, I think 200 simoleons up to 2,000 simoleons. So I'll upgrade for sure, but this is just to get him set up He's going to need a computer. They all have smartphones. Every sim, I think even kids have smartphones, so they are never totally incommunicado. Technology. I'm trying to make this particular game set look as though it's set in the 1920s, but it's not going to be easy. Um, there are certain things that are going to just have to be in their house. They are going to have a computer somewhere, but I'll try and stash it or at least not record it or something, create some illusion of some sort that it was set around the 20s. Right now I'm looking for convincing clothes. That's not easy. Sometimes you can find like flapper dresses, but that's not the style that my family would have worn. That's too flashy. Anyway, there are no cars in The Sims, so that's easy. Just about finishing up here. I've got about another minute, I think, before this video ends. So we basically got the room done and putting the siding on right now. Gonna have to add the roof, and then he'll stroll inside and after that, yep, put the mailbox there. After that, the neighbors will come over and give him a little housewarming party, bring him some fruit cake and chat with him. So I wish I could remember his name. He's Asian. He's a nice and a lovely Oriental fellow, as the family would say, I suppose, in the 20s, an Oriental fellow. So I'm going to sign off here. This has been the JL, the July Lioness, and I hope you've enjoyed this little build, and I hope you'll stick around to watch the construction of the castle with my overseer probably standing in the background. Take care, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye.